The last time I rode like this, I must have been with my stepfather. Katsu was assaulted at the fireworks display on the Sumida River. He ought to have been more careful. He is a true patriot, you know? We must protect such people at all costs. I figured there'd be bandits along the way. Here, I'll sit back and...
Those shogunate cowards are amassing together to make a stand.
Don't mind me. Help Katsu!
I will cut down all those who side with the shogunate! No, not like this! I have to do for him!
I feared the worst for a moment there. Sorry for the hassle. You're from Satsuma, aren't you?
What if I am?
Well, this is quite the predicament. If she were to find out about this...
It seems the situation is under control. I'm glad both you and Takahashi are safe. As for the villain... What? Nakamura?
Princess, what are you doing here?
I should ask you that. With Lord E's death, Satsuma should have made peace with the shogunate. Yet, here you are making trouble.
With all due respect, I think that's a mistake. The shogunate should not have opened up Japan. It isn't fit to rule. Mr. Saigo would surely say the same.
Imbecile! The Saigo I knew would never think of doing something so foolish as attacking Katsu! I won't listen to any more of this nonsense. You'll be dealt with later. Now be gone from my sight! Forgive me. It's just... I wasn't expecting to see a familiar face. Of late, I had been feeling that something was amiss at the residence. In hindsight, that must have been the source of my unease. The blame for this incident lies with the Satsuma. We've caused a great deal of trouble, and for that, I apologize. Indeed. I, too, enjoyed riding with you. I look forward to the opportunity to share a horse again.
So, as to what happens next. It'd cause complications with the Satsuma if we punished Nakamura. I believe it'd be best to simply pretend none of this happened.
As you say. My thanks, Katsu. I must thank you as well. Your service will not go unrewarded.
Ah, it's you. Ah, there you are. I used to come here all the time, you know. But the last time I came, things didn't quite go as planned. Ah, sorry, I just can't bring myself to tell you. What I'm saying is I can't face going in there today. Why don't we take care of something else first? Ah, all right. Anything to help forge a new Japan. We'll probably find Hachiro at the dojo around this time of day.
Been a while, Ryoma.
True. It's good to see you again. I've come to ask a favor, actually. In order to change this country of ours, I'm trying to work out how to reform the shogunate. And I need the help of skilled swordsmen like you to do it.
Reform the shogunate, eh? That's certainly a lot to chew on. Give me some time to consider it, will you? Incidentally, the demon belle of Chiba wants to see you. Don't keep her waiting.
Oh, Ryoma!
Oh!
I had hoped to see you.
No.
You've finally come back to propose! Haven't you?
Good to see you too, Lady Sana, but I'm sorry. I'm just too busy to be thinking about things like that right now.
Oh? Are you trying to weasel out of your promise? Well, if you're intent on denying me that, then fight me instead!
Okay. But you know how I've never been able to stop myself from going easy on you. Well, my friend here is just as strong as me. Why don't you fight them instead?
Fight them, you say? I have my doubts, but if it will finally make you deliver on your promise, I consent. Just what I'd expect from a friend of Ryoma's. Another silver-tongued charmer.
Well, I'd love to stay and watch, but I think you need some privacy.
opponent is Sanna Chiba, niece of Shusaku. On your guard. Such impeccable technique. Giving up? Far from it. It seems Ryoma spoke true. You are a strong man. I'm not done yet.
I'm afraid you can't win this one. Hey! Lady Sana! Okay, thanks. You really helped me out.
Hey, that was some fine work. If you're looking for Ryoma and Lady Sana, they ran off somewhere. But I'd leave them be for now. Besides, you said something about wanting my help to reform the shogunate, right? Very well. Beat me, and I'll lend a hand. I'm warning you. I won't go easy. Impressive. I can see why Ryoma depends on you. It seems I don't need to hold back. I didn't expect you to push me so hard. All right, you win. Samurai are men of their word. I'll lend you my aid. You know, you're too polite to be a friend of Ryoma's.
Hachiro, what's going on? Looks like Sana and Ryoma took off somewhere.
Master, sorry for disturbing you. I was just sparring with this visitor.
I've not seen you before. May I ask why you're here? Yes, that's probably the better idea.
This is Ryoma's friend. Said they're going round looking for skilled swordsmen to try and reform the shogunate. And they're dead serious about it, too. Hell, even strung-out me into helping them out.
Damn. To think a master like Hachiro could lose. But if you're after good fighters, why not head to the Odani dojo? Master Odani must be known by just about every swordsman in Edo. He's bound to be a great help. Do come back here whenever you like, though. As a friend of Ryoma, there's no need to be shy.
Oh. Good day. I did a fine job of embarrassing myself last time, didn't I? I've intensified my training regimen now. I won't lose next time.
Sana's always been like that when it comes to swordsmanship. She gets so engrossed in practicing, she's up all hours, missing meals, the whole hog.
I take my training seriously. What's wrong with that? If I want to wed Ryoma one day, I'll need to do my utmost in preparation.
She's not one to back down from her words either. I'm just worried she'll hurt herself one day, working so hard.
I don't quite follow. What is it you think I should do? Yoshiwara? I suppose the geisha are rich in experience. Perhaps I could gain some insight into the workings of dear Ryoma's heart. Please, you have to take me to Yoshiwara. I need to speak to someone versed in romance.
I'm unsure how I feel about my darling niece being taken to Yoshiwara. But perhaps it's an opportunity for her to see the world a little.
Yes! Now I have my uncle's blessing. You'll really take me to Yoshiwara, won't you? Thank you! Then we can meet once we're both ready. Ryoma.
Lady Sana, I didn't expect to see you here.
What a surprise. Considering you haven't come to visit since last time, I'd assumed you were busy. But you were carrying on with someone else. Would you care to explain yourself?
Hey! What on earth is going on? Why is Lady Sana here in Yoshiwara? What's that supposed to mean?
Indeed. Unless you are somehow unable.
At any rate, I should be leaving. See you later.
But we haven't seen each other in so long.
Would you please refrain from further censure of that gentleman? I merely asked him to help me find my cats.
Your cats? Oh, is that all? Silly me, jumping to conclusions. In that case, why don't I take Ryoma's place in finding your pets for you? In exchange, will you instruct me in the ways of romance?
Oh, if you are looking for advice on love, I would be delighted to help. Well then, just bring me all the cats in Yoshiwara. I eagerly await your return.
All right, let's be nice and quick about this. Between the two of us, it shouldn't take long.
Let's be on our way then.
How adorable. But one day, it'll up and disappear. and completely forget where it came from. Just like Yoma. I feel as though Ryoma has matured. Not only in his appearance, but in deeper ways too. When we used to train together, I was drawn to his honest gaze. But that gaze is set far away now. Far, far away from me. You brutes! I won't let you harm a hair on her head.
It's none of your business! Get lost! Don't get hit by a horse!
Thank you very much. Not only did you find my cats, but you helped me, even though you are but guests. The previous visitor's deeds betray that he has fallen for my charms. However, I remain my own person. My affections cannot be compelled. In your case, if it pains you to be apart from the one you love, you must develop the courage to let go from time to time.
But I get so worried. Ryoma lives his life as free as the wind. If I were to let go, I don't think he'd ever come back. Yes, you're right. You're exactly right. It's not like me to make such feeble excuses. I've always dreamed of marrying Ryoma and living as his wife. But I fear he dreams of other things entirely. Perhaps trying to prove to him how much I'd grown was all to avoid acknowledging the ways in which Ryoma himself had grown. No more cowardly conduct. No more fear of change. I have to face him for who he is right now.
What a fine expression you wear. I look forward to seeing what becomes of you both when fate has taken its course. I trust you are keeping... I had hoped to cross paths again. Oh, how delightful. I see. Do come and see me again, will you?
Who are you? And what are you doing at our dojo? In that case, well... The master isn't here right now. He's actually... You know, our dojo welcomes competition from other sword styles. Why don't we continue this conversation after some sparring? Well said. Just you try to get the better of Toranosuke Shimada. To study the soul, you must first study the mind. Now let us see how well you know yourself.
Master Onani, I challenge you! I will get the beat of you Open up, bro! Break down this door!
I see you can hold your own.
I didn't know you had a challenger! I'll take care of this!
It seems I'm not to learn myself.
You're done! Alright. It's time to finish this! Damn! Got a bit carried away. I will beat you next time.
That got the blood pumping, eh?
Enjoy your victory over the great Tanetsugu Oishi. It won't happen again. I was undefeated for decades until I lost to Master Odani. I will show that old man in the end. And I will show you too. What's that? You will regret those words.
Master Odani will take on any opponent. But he'd be especially pleased to fight someone of your caliber. He's out training by the riverbank, not far from here. Do go and see him.
Oh. I thought it was nigh time you arrived. I'm Nobutomo Odani, the man you've been looking for. I see. So, you've bested Hachiro and Toranosuke, I surmise. You have a fearsome look indeed. Humility is a virtue. Even among those who write their names in history's pages, fortune favors the humble, while arrogance invites only misfortune. Enough talk. It's time you showed me how well you handle a blade. Oh-ho! I look forward to a display of your prowess, young one. Strike me up at the infirmary. There's no overcoming old age. Quite impressive. Good grief. It sure ain't easy being old. Oh, you win, you win. Your talent appears to be the real deal. Indeed. Though you could still do with some polishing. The truth is, I've already begun my service to the shogunate at Kaishu's request, as an instructor to any swordsmen he can gather. Sorry for keeping that quiet. I planned to turn him down as I didn't want to neglect my dojo. But the chance to train someone like you, how could I say no? I suppose I'll be giving my all to this new role. No need to thank me. Well, in any case, I'll do what I can. Rest assured, you are in safe hands now.
Who are you? Why are you here? I see we share the same goal. But unfortunately, now is not the time. Katsu? Ah, the Shogun's man. But look, I need to attend to my own business before we can talk. Simply chatting won't help matters. But since there's nobody else I can ask, I might as well share. Ine Kusumoto. I studied Western medicine, and I'm researching a cure for cholera here. Those suffering with the disease cannot be ignored. But I am yet to see much in the way of success. I've been trying to make medicine, but it all turned out to be poison. And a deadly one to boot. It needs to be properly sealed in a container, or poison gas will escape. The anti-shogunate folks heard about it somewhere, and came to ask me how to make it. They're up to no good, I'm certain. And they've been haranguing me in my lab ever since. All of my colleagues were terrified and ran off. They sent me a threat this morning. They're planning an attack. But I can't just turn my back and flee. I have to protect my lab. Truly? Okay, please. That's wonderful news. They're planning to strike when the sun sets. Are you ready? The gates are blockaded, so it will take time for them to get in. Which means they'll likely approach from the rear. I'm counting on you. But please, take care of yourself. They're here. Whatever it takes. We can't let them destroy the lab. There are jars of poison in the garden. Try throwing them at the intruders.
I am their bodyguard, have you?
There's more of them. Be careful!
Very nice. Dr. Kusamoto!
Please, make these people leave!
By the looks of
We'll have to knock some sense into you!
There's some poison left! Let me help!
Take a lot more, and that should stop me!
I hope you're prepared for some pain.
That's enough for today, I think. I'll be going.
Thank you so much. I am truly grateful to you. Now I can finally go back to studying cures for cholera. Could I ask another favor? Would you be so kind as to track down Dr. Narasaki? He was rounded up during the recent purge, and is still in custody. I heard he had just come up with a concoction that eased the symptoms of cholera. I have my work cut out rebuilding this medical facility. In the meantime, I would very much like you to speak to him for me. Please do this for me. And if ever you need anything, you know where to find me.
He is to be decapitated. We just received word from the Commissioner's office.
They said my father was about to be released. There must be some kind of mistake. You have to double check.
Even if there has been a mistake, it's too late. His execution will be carried out as planned. Now, if I've made myself understood, off with you.
Oh, didn't expect to see you here. Katsu wanted me to meet Shosaku Narasaki. He's the doctor who supposedly figured out how to cure cholera. But it sounds like they're about to take off his head. Katsu never said a thing about that. It's all very strange. That was the doctor's daughter just now. Better go see what's going on.
That girl there, does she mean to climb the wall?
Hey, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking to break my father out of there.
Whoa, slow down. Let's not do anything reckless. We will find a way to help your father, okay? You know what we have to do, right? We're going to sneak in. Good thing you came. Couldn't pull this off without you. I've given it some thought. Why don't we kick up a fuss around here and get ourselves arrested? It'll get us inside, which is a start, at least. Pretty ingenious, wouldn't you say? Okay, let's do it. Just focus on getting locked up as soon as possible. You ready?